This is Stephanie from statisticshowto.com. In this video, I'll be showing you examples of error propagation formulas and working through a few examples. Error propagation, or propagation of uncertainty, is what happens to measurement errors when you use those uncertain measurements to calculate something else. For example, you might use velocity to calculate kinetic energy, or you might use length to calculate area. When you use uncertain measurements to calculate something else, they propagate, grow much more quickly than the sum of the individual errors. To take this propagation into account, use one of the following formulas in your experiments: addition or subtraction formula, multiplication or division formula, measured quantity times as exact number formula, general formula, power formula. Which formula you choose depends on how your measured quantities appear in the calculation. For example, use the addition or subtraction formula if your values are added or subtracted, and the multiplication or division formula for when your quantities are multiplied or divided. The measured quantity times exact number should be used when multiplying by a constant with no uncertainty. For example, y equals 2x. If your formula contains multiple elements, for example, powers, additions, divisions, use the general formula. These formulas assume your errors are random and not correlated. For example, if you have systematic errors, you can't use them. Let's take a look at the addition and subtraction formula. A, B, and C are positive measurements. X, Y, and Z are negative measurements. Delta is the error associated with each measurement, the absolute error. Delta A is the uncertainty associated with measurement A. Delta B is the uncertainty associated with measurement B, and so on. Let's say you measured your height, A, as 2 plus or minus 0.03 meters. Your waistband B is 0.88 plus or minus 0.04 meters from the top of your head, which means your pant length P would be P equals 1.12 meters. If we plug those numbers into the formula, this is what we get. The uncertainty using the addition formula is 0.05 meters. Next, let's take a quick look at the multiplication and division formula. When calculating errors, there is no difference between multiplication and division. The formula looks almost the same as the addition and subtraction formula. But while addition and subtraction combines absolute uncertainties in quadrature, the multiplication and division formula combines relative uncertainties in quadrature. The subtle difference is that addition cares about raw error size. It doesn't scale with value magnitude. While multiplication cares about percent error, it scales with size, so bigger values amplify relative errors more. Let's take a look at the power formula. If n is an exact number and q equals x to the power of n, then this is the power formula. I'm going to work through an example using sphere volume. Let's say we have radius equals 5 plus or minus 0.2 centimeters. We want to calculate the volume using her usual formula, 4/3 pi times the radius cubed, which is approximately equal to 523.6. Now let's use our power formula to find the uncertainty. First, the relative uncertainty delta R equals 0.2 divided by 5 equals 0.04 or 4%. For power 3 we have delta V divided by V equals absolute value of 3 times 0.04 equals 0.12 or 12%. For practical use, calculate the absolute uncertainty. Without it, you only have a percentage, not the actual error bars needed. Delta VE equals 0.12 times 523.6 is about 62.8 centimeters cubed. Next, let's look at the general formula for error propagation, from which all of the other formulas are derived. The following example uses calculus, specifically derivatives. If you are in a basic stats class, you won't be using this formula, but in advanced classes you might see it. I'll run through a quick example, but first let's take a closer look at the formulas. This is the basic formula where q equals q of x is any function of x. Error propagation formulas are based on taking partial derivatives of a function with respect to the variable with the uncertainty. The general formula will only work when the partial derivatives are 1. Let's say you had a function with 3 variables, x, u, and v, and 2 of those, u and v, have uncertainty. The variance of x can be approximated by this formula. The formula changes slightly when x is a product or a quotient. Now let's look at an example. A shipping container is 12 by 10 by 8 feet with an uncertainty of 0.1 feet. What is the uncertainty in the volume? Calculating the volume, we get 960 feet cubed. Our partial derivatives are not equal to 1, so we'll need to use this formula. Plugging in our numbers, we get 0.0003257. Next, we want the variance, which is step 2 times v squared. This gives us 300.46 feet to the power of 6. Finally, take the square root to find the uncertainty in the volume. The square root of 300.46 equals 17.34 feet cubed. Thanks for checking out my video. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.